See, the problem with going on to number 12, whatever. See, the problem with a lie is this, and this is what your mother has gotten into. She has committed so many lies that she believes in, number one, possibly, and number two is how to get out of it, because it steamrolls. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, does my children know this stuff? No. Oh, no way. No way. No way. No way in the heavens do they know this. But they will. They're going to know the truth. I promised them that. They will know the truth about everything. That's why your mother fights me talking to them. But listen, they're going to know the truth. Doesn't matter if it's the age of 30, if it's the age of 40, if it's the age of 25, if it's 2 years from now, if it's 2 weeks from now. They're going to know the truth. They don't want to see me. I don't have any problem with that, as long as they know the truth. They know the truth, and they don't want to see me. I don't have any problem with that. None. Zero. Matter of fact, I'll start. If they know the entire truth, and we're going to talk about that, and then they decide, hey, I won't call. None of this stuff. Maybe once in a while in a blue moon, just as a little reminder that there's this guy out there called Father that exists, I'll send him something. You know why I do that? Because, see, Ian, I don't want anybody in my life who doesn't want to be in my life. I don't, and if it happens to be Katya, Isaac, and Christian, I don't have a problem with that, as long as they know the truth. As long as they know the truth. Because, as Yeshua told me in jail, my children will judge the divorce. Ian, can you judge if you don't know all sides? Ricardo, can they judge if they don't all sides? What about Marisol? Can they judge? What about Dr. Sales there at the chiropractic, because he's getting this? Hey, can my children judge? You think you got an angel working for you? I got news for you. She'll stab you in the back, doctor. Believe me. I hope you're totally above board, because believe me, she nuts it all down, and she'll put your ass away if it has to do anything. Oh, gosh. Incredible. But anyway, that's your problem, not mine. Marisol Busquets is not my problem anymore. She abandoned. See, I'm free to marry because she abandoned the marriage. If Marisol marries again, I don't think she will. I don't think she will. Let me tell you why. Real quick summary. Because the same problems that she had in intimacy in the bedroom with her husband, with me, that she also had with Michael, didn't have anything to do with me. It didn't have anything to do with your dad. Has to do with something that happened to her, as the Holy Spirit showed me that night before I even knew stuff. I knew some stuff, but anyway, they followed to the next marriage. So my question is this: in the next marriage, when the same problems, they're not going away. It's no way. Why? Because your mother hasn't been healed of whatever happened to her. So in the next marriage, when the next guy finds out the way that I did, and actually the way that Michael did, who's you going to blame it on? Oh, it's him. It's my third husband. It's his fault. It's his fault that I can't touch him. It's his fault this. Okay. But you know what? These videos are a witness that it's not the man. It's what's happened to your mother. And I feel sorry for her. I have compassion for her on that. I do. I have a lot of compassion for her on that. To think that something happened to her as a child, early teen. And I'm going to talk about why I believe, or why it points towards the grandfather. If you think I'm the kind of person that's going to make a false accusation, first of all, I have never ever said that your grandfather molested your mother sexually. I've never said that. Never. What I have said is this, and pay very close attention. Pay very close attention. When you look at the overall picture of everything and you know all the details, one thing's for sure, almost dead nose. I've talked to pastors about this intimately and to high detail in Tulsa. from Bob Yandian, Pastor Bob Yandian's church, to Tom Dillingham, to pastors in the Spanish churches, even to Carmen Gill, another despicable woman. Okay? They all said the same thing. The odds are like 100% that your mother was sexually molested as a child or preteen, but more likely in the preteen area instead of a child. That it was somewhere, like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years of age. You may not like what you're hearing, but hey, let me tell you something. I lived a nightmare, and so did your dad. So listen. Okay, so anyway, let's keep going. Gosh, this thing is so horrible, it's mind-blowing. But as the dream showed, all that anger and everything rage that your mother has against men came out on me. But I'm over it. I made it. And because of that, I have the price now. South America's mine. And I'm taking it every single day. You got till Saturday at midnight. So anyway, let's keep going. You know that during my marriage to your mother, do you know that a number of times, at least 3 or 4 times, she referred to your grandfather, to Papon, as her husband in conversations with me? She, I had gone to talk to some psychiatrists, 2 ladies, 1 man, because Katya was having dreams that I was sexually molesting her, or raping her, not molesting, raping her, that your mother finally told me about. And I could not understand how an innocent little girl of, I don't know, that time, 12 years old, could be having such vulgarity of dreams. Well, I'm going to go into that later and explain that in high detail. I have cried so many tears for my children, especially Katya, because of this. Oh, and your mother not willing to listen, to talk as a truly concerned parent for her daughter because of her own denial of the possibility of what happened to her. But I tell you this, listen to these words. If the man who molested your mother sexually dies without asking for forgiveness from her, assuming he's still alive, which I believe he is, so that your mother gets the healing she needs, he will be damned to hell. Yep. Anyway, let me keep going. All right. When I went to Frank Sullivan and all that, they were absolutely, Frank Sullivan, every pastor, Tom Dillingham, Bob Yandian. No, I didn't talk to Bob Yandian, Pastor Bob Yandian directly. I talked to some of his top staff people who met for counseling and all that, and all these other pastors, even Carmen McGill, and I told them what had happened in relation to how I was removed from the home by your mother and her husband, father. They were blown away. Absolutely blown away. See, Papon thinks he's going to go before Yeshua, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to heaven." I got news for him. He's in for a big surprise. Do you realize that the marriage on heaven, the marriage between a man and a woman, is a shadow, is a type of the marriage between Yeshua and his bride? Your grandfather, Papon, overthrew the head of my household, my family, which is Yeshua, to make himself the head. Do you realize the abomination of that? Do you realize what he's going to answer to? Wow. Hey, next video coming up.